8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Monday, so that means 3 things. 1, I'm not your MCM. 2, it's a Mamba Monday. And 3, it's time for the 24 podcast. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty's environment, D. Pope Chuck Paul. Episode 151. Baby by me, have a baby by me, baby. Well, you ain't gonna be a millionaire, but maybe if you have one with 50 or Diddy. How you guys doing? Hope you guys enjoyed your week. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Matter of fact, I hope you guys enjoyed your Easter weekend and your Good Friday if you do celebrate and participate in that. My son came down for the weekend, celebrated his 18th birthday, went to the movies, had some dinner. Our regular thing that we've been doing since the day he was born. It was pretty cool. Also, we are at 500 subscribers, 537 to be exact. I like to say thank you to all y'all returning subscribers, new subscribers, folks who share my shit, watch my shit, crack jokes with me, comment on my videos, because I started this here page in like 2009, I believe, the whole company in 2009 or whatever. It's supposed to be just talking about sneakers and stuff like that, and it evolved into certain different things, and because of the pandemic, I couldn't interview folks. I started the podcast so I could just voice my opinion on current events and whatnot. I never really knew how to get subscribers and whatnot, although I would share my links to people and things of that nature. But long story short, I'm gonna give you guys an amazing stat right here. In 2023, I gained 103 new subscribers. In the first 3 months of this year, I've gotten 251 new subscribers. So that lets you know what we got going on here. So shout out to y'all. I gotta get them watch hours up to like 3,000, 4,000, you know. Then we can really start doing this thing. I can get super chatters. Start rewarding y'all for fucking with me. I'm gonna start doing some lives too. Maybe start doing some lives on Fridays after 4 o'clock. Maybe like a little Friday happy hour. Have a drink here. We talk our shit and whatnot. But yeah, let's get to it. Last Monday, Puffy's houses in LA, Miami, I believe New York also, but it wasn't mentioned, was raided by Homeland Security. Here's some details from NBC News. Tuesday, March 26th, there were several items that were removed from Music Mogul's 2 homes in Los Angeles and Miami, including weapons and electronics. There's no confirmation on exactly what kind of firearms were discovered or who owned them. The feds also confiscated the artist's cell phones before he attempted to fly out of Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport while he was en route to the Bahamas with his family. The raid stemmed from warrants that were filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. Diddy is at the center of criminal investigation into allegations of sex trafficking, sexual assault, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. So far, 3 women and a man have been interviewed by federal agents in Manhattan in connection to the allegations. The laundry list of accusations were in several civil lawsuits filed with the likes of Rodney Lil Rod Jones, a producer on Diddy's recent Love album. Jane Doe claims Diddy sexually assaulted her and his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. All accusations are at this point. No one has been arrested, but we shall see what happens. Also, a couple of videos I stumbled upon, like during this whole whirlwind of Puffygate, celebrity, I guess interviewer, media guy, Touré, he had something to say about Puffy. Pretty much he had a cousin, or well, it's a family member, male family member, who needed an internship, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to my guy, Puff. Well, you gotta just watch.
I was personally disturbed many years ago, okay? I know this man well enough to call him and say, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah.
And this might have been 10, 12 years ago that I called him and say, hey, I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern.
Yeah.
And I have never talked about this publicly. And he said yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my family member, like, what happened? And they wouldn't say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did it end? He wouldn't say. And years later, they finally came out, and this a male, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. He said, absolutely not. And the internship ended.
Interesting. Now, this is somebody whose reputation is respected in the media industry, so who knows? Now I want to know, who is this family member? How old was this family member? What does this family member look like? Because Puff, he might have a taste for certain type of men. You know what I'm saying? But also, I stumbled upon this after reading some of Young Miami's tweets, and it made me think, who is the other baby mother of Puffy? Well, here's Gina. Here's what she had to say in 2019. 5 years ago, she was interviewed, and she had this to say about Puffy.
The other time was he had caught me texting another man. He was in Miami, and it got really crazy that time. We was upstairs, and he had like, we were in his closet, and he like pushed me, and I fell to the ground, and then he like stood over me. So I was like laying on my back, and he stood over me, and he started like punching me like this. Like, he avoided my face, but he like started punching me like on the side of my head, and I was just like covering my face. And he did that, and then after he got done doing that, he like, cause he was standing, his legs were like in between me, so he stomped on my stomach like really hard, and I like took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe, and he kept hitting me, and I was like pleading to him, like, can you stop? I can't breathe.
Here's the thing. These are old interviews out there, like Gene Deal, his former security guard. Dudes have been speaking on him for years. And like, people are just now just searching his name now. Diddy, Puffy, Love, Sean Combs, and random things are just coming out the woodworks now. You know? And also, this is a tweet that DJ Academics always brings up, that is very incriminating of Young Miami. This is her tweeting about the girl Gina. Matter of fact, I want to know, when did Young Miami tweet about Gina? I think this had to be like the last year or two, or about a year. Yeah, I think it was. Yep, last November, I believe. All right, so here it goes. She goes, bitch, you a munch. If I wanted you to eat my pussy, Diddy would have had you on your knees, ho. You a eater. You want a baby, bitch. I have a career, ho. You a certified freak. You haven't heard from Diddy since the awards. Reminiscing on abortions. Let that hurt go, Chun-Li. That's racist. Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture, ho. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years, ho. You've been around as a bitch that eat pussy and dick when he feel like it. You a eater. You the same bitch that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby. Poor Sushi. God damn. Now, that was a bit much, Young Miami, because I really think she forgets and think that we forgot that she said that she's a whore. Herself. Like
I'm a whore.
Remember.
I'm a whore. Like I'm with a W. Like I'm a whore.
But define that though.
Like I'm a
That's
whore.
her saying she's a whore. Yeah, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's in this sex trafficking, allegedly sex trafficking women, and this, that, and the fourth. And then also, new court docs came out, and this was the same court docs with more things in it that Lil Rod had filed. But this one also names Young Miami and Daphne Joy, the mother of 50 Cent's son, Sire, are accused in a lawsuit of being Diddy's sex workers. The two women, along with another named Jade Ramy, or Ramy, whatever, were allegedly paid a monthly fee to work for Diddy. And here's the court doc right here. I'm going to read it for you guys. Robin Greenhill, the accountant, would ensure the wiring, funds transfer, or cash payments to sex workers. Frankie Santella, Moy Buon, Brendan Paul, and KK would also be responsible for ensuring payments to sex workers in cash. Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' sex workers and receive payments via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which obtained defendants' ongoing criminal operation. During the 10 years preceding the filing of this action, and to present, all defendants did cooperate jointly and severely in the commission of 3 or more of the predicate acts that are itemized at 18 U.S.C. Violation of 18 U.S.C. Beginning as an exact date unknown to plaintiff, but within 10 years preceding the filing of this action. Defendants have knowingly, willingly, and unwillfully participated in a pattern of racketeering activity that continues to this day. Whew. And then when 50 caught wind that his child's mother was named in the sex trafficking court document. But before I get into that, Daphne Joy had this to say at first. I am deeply hurt by the lies in Rodney Jones' lawsuit. The claim that I am a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney. I think that's what Meek Mill should have said too. All that shit is lies. I'm gonna get my attorney. But she ain't stopped there. She put Curtis James Jackson. Everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs? For nothing. We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I am tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never ever earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping me and physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. First of all, 50 didn't say you was a sex worker. Rodney, Lil Rod Jones, said you was a sex worker. Your name is in a court document. Why are people getting upset with someone who's reading it out loud when it's in a court document? Now, she was upset with 50 because he had posted this picture of Puffy and Daphne with this to say: you moved a mile away in hopes of another baby with me, but I was busy, so you moved back and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, little sex worker. Then he posted a picture of himself smoking a cigar with an umbrella in the rain. I didn't know you was a sex worker. You little sex worker. LOL. Yo, this shit is a movie. Then after she made her rape claims and whatnot, 50 had this to say. It is what it is. See you in family court, sex worker. 50 Cent reportedly seeking sole custody of son after ex Daphne Joy was accused of being Diddy's sex worker. Honestly, I wish more men with money would go after the child and get full custody. Because why are you paying 18 grand in child support? When all she's mostly going to do is get in-house nanny, sitters and whatnot. You could have that shit at your house for cheaper than 18 grand a month and just give her visitation. That's what it is. That's pretty much what it is. Hell, Marlon Wayne's going through the same thing right now. He's paying a woman $18,000 a month for child support and she wants more money. You niggas should know better. They're not for matrimony, they're for the mattress, homie. Hoes want to be wives and wives want to be hoes. I'm sorry, that's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. You know, it's getting messy. Look at them all. Lovely couple. And shout out to my homegirl RDB. She had did some party hats for Cyrus for one of Cyrus' birthdays and whatnot. And then Stevie J got upset about 50 because he posted stuff from the court docs about what happened. He had posted this. Whoa, say it ain't so, Hitman Stevie J. What the fuck? This shit is a mess. Mind you, these are court docs. Not like he's going and doctoring these things up. This is a court filing that someone made in court about Puff, Young Miami, Stevie J, Daphne Joy, and countless others. Then Stevie J got on Instagram and had this to say.
Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Cause she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little rod? However it go, I want you to fade. All that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis!
And that didn't end well. Then 50 posted this in a series of Instagram stories. Stevie J, Jocelyn calling me gay doesn't bother me. Jocelyn Hernandez accuses Stevie J of gay porn addiction. Receipts, Jocelyn accuses Stevie J of being gay. Then you see Stevie J hanging out with Brother Love Diddy in Miami. First of all, I done seen Stevie J get whooped on by Lil Scrappy and Jocelyn. I don't think he has a chance against 50, a guy who used to box semi-professionally. Okay? Have y'all seen 50 on the speed bags? Yeah. Stevie J, this ain't for you. This ain't for you, man. This ain't for you. Sorry, dog. Sorry, dog. What else going on in Puffygate? My goodness. Oh, a brief history. A lot of people are saying that 50 is beefing with Puffy because of Daphne Joy. No, this shit go way before that. Back in like 99, 2000, when or earlier, when 50 first met Puff, he was writing songs for him. And Puff was like, I can't work with this nigga. He crazy. He's in here with a goddamn tech, bulletproof vest. And then when 50 tried to sign Mace back in 2005, and Puff was like, I want $2 million for his contract. And 50 was like, Mace ain't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket. And then in 2007, 50 dropped the I Get Money remix with Jay-Z and Diddy. Even though he was still going at both of them motherfuckers, but it was a business deal. Then in 2011, 2011, that's when he started dating Daphne Joy. And he had a son with her in 2012. So this was he was beefing with Puffy way before that shit. So some of y'all motherfuckers don't be knowing what y'all be talking about. I was there, well not there with them, but I was around this time. Heavy into music, know what I'm saying? I know this shit. So he ain't going at Puff because of Daphne. He been going at Puff because he's a weird motherfucker. He's a snake. And that business deal between him and Mace. Quick BMF recap. Beginning of the episode, Officer Brian is getting out of jail. He's picked up by Henrietta's peoples. Long story short story long. They tried to stab him up in the car, but he peeped game, was fighting them off. He did a tuck and roll and ran out the motherfucker in the middle of the street. He fled down to his old partner's name, and this is the part where I don't be knowing motherfuckers' names, who I really don't care about. There's an Asian partner, his ex-Asian partner, and the Asian partner has a black partner, black woman. So he goes over there, he tells them what happens, whatever. So they tried to kill him, this, that, and the fourth. Then out the blue, boom, 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 boom. They shoot up the motherfucking apartment, Henrietta's peoples, and the Asian cop, her partner gets wounded badly. Brian runs up like, yo, my bad, I gotta go. He goes to visit his son in jail, knows his son is all beaten up, bruised up. And he was like, yo, the guys who was supposed to be protecting me, they're beating me up now. And I got something else to tell you, Dad. Before I went to sleep, these guys pulled my pants down. Yeah, his son got raped in jail. And it gets worse. Before I get into that, the battle for Techwood. It was the BMF crew, Techwood Projects against the MKs and 2 Chainz punk ass. Oh, he got lit the fuck up. He was doing a Harlem Shake against the wall. That shit was hilarious. It was like a 20-minute shootout. People was talking about, oh, when in real life there's 20-minute shootouts and no cops come. A lot in the hood. They wait till the gunfire stops. Okay? They're there to arrest, prevent, not to stop while it's in action. Okay? And after that went down, oh, also, the rapper who was part of BMF, he got killed during that shootout. Then at the end after that, they cut back to Brian. He goes back to visit his son again, but he comes to bad news. His son committed suicide and left him a note saying, "You will always be my superhero. I'm just not strong like you." That shit really broke my heart. On several levels, because when you think about it, it's Brian's fault. Fucking with B. Mickey. B. Mickey was his son's muscle. Then he was trying to play these mind games with B. Mickey, had him locked in the trunk for 3 days. He took the gun, had to have the gun in the house. It's on him. Because if he had Meeching him, holding down his son, that wouldn't have happened. Because I doubt they would have been raping his son. I'm talking about TV-wise. I don't know about real life, whatever. But yeah. But yeah, that was a dope episode. Lots of emotions going around in that shit. Before I let go, it's WrestleMania weekend. Woo! Can't wait. Get your WrestleMania shirts. Long sleeve, short sleeve. They're in the shop. TKOMG.net/shop. I'll be in WrestleMania this year, but I got some responsibilities to do. I got a wedding to pay for next year. My son's graduating this year. His prom is this year. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully, if WrestleMania is somewhere nice and warm next year, I will be there for that. Yeah, man. Puffy versus the world. 50 versus Stevie J and Daphne. Whew. Madness. Like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good. God is great. Thank God my paper's straight. I am the Poe Chuck Paul. Peace out.